Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is another Magical Thoughts. What if Liz survived? This is 1999's Jawbreaker, a film about a popular group in school. They accidentally killed their best friend and the leader is covering it up until the truth is revealed at prom. The group includes Courtney, the leader, Marcy Fox, aka Foxy, the follower. Julie is the connection to the Princess Di of Reagan High, Elizabeth Purr. It's said that the group always plays pranks on their girlfriends for their birthday, but it also seems that Liz is always the one it. Later on in the film, it's shown that they've been doing these types of pranks on Liz for her birthday with the card.
God.
What are you doing to me?
I'm so sorry. It's from last year's prank. It's one of those cards. You push a button, record a greeting, you open it and then it...
What are you doing to me?
Oh my God, stop it!
What I like most is that they show the history of this group during those, the start of the film and after they find out, oh my God, we killed our friend. They show these photos and we could clearly see who is close with who. And during the end, we know who got that Jawbreaker. So, if Courtney was planning this death, because of course she's kept all together through this, she knows her way to act, and she knows how to manipulate her friends. Because it seems to me that she's been planning this for a while now. Of course, it's very obvious, but the fact that she knows exactly what to say, exactly what to do, she plans this out. She plans who to blame for this. She has it all set just for her to have a crown in her head by the end of the year. And yes, I did say into her head because it's all in her mind. She created all of this. She killed someone just for a crown. And she even explains that all the stuff that she wants to do, for some reason she cares so much, but yet she doesn't. And you'll get why when I show you this.
Taking Dane to the prom. Surprise! Aren't we cocky? Too bad you don't have the cuck part down.
Yeah, but at least I'm not jocking it.
Dane may be a jock, but let's face it, he was born to be prom king. What he does after prom is his problem. He could get married, coach Little League. I could give a shit. He's a yearbook photo, a Letterman's jacket, a piece of nostalgia that probably won't even stand the test of time.
Maybe I'm missing something, but image is very important to Courtney, and I feel like she represents that notion that, oh my God, I have to be this in high school because this is my time. I need to be top of everything at high school. But after high school, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you were a prom queen. Nobody cares if you were this or that, whatever. Like the best sport. I mean, if you're gonna go to college for sports and stuff like that, of course that kind of matters, but still nobody cares what you do after high school. And I know I'm talking a lot of stuff about Courtney right now, but as we see that Courtney is basically the killer of Liz, I want to understand more, how could Liz survive from this? Because clearly this has been planned thoroughly. This had many years to come with each and every prank that the group has done to Liz. But what if she survived from this? Like, hear me out. So, ignoring the fact that they kidnapped her, they killed her already, right? So, what I want to see are these photos in the beginning, like after they find out that she's dead. I want to see what's here at the beginning. Already at the start, I see 4 girls. What I'm thinking is these 2 that are very close right now, I believe is Julie and Liz, where Foxy's here and Courtney's right there. And this is worrying me a lot because this is back to their childhood days. Looks like even middle school friends as well. I'm not sure if I should say Liz was doomed from the start, as that friendship was rooted in so deep. But I don't think Courtney would have planned this when she was a child. Maybe once they got to high school? So Julie and Liz were very close, maybe closer than when they were all in a group as kids. And I know under the manipulation of Courtney, it's very hard to escape that when the friendship's rooted so deep in that way. But if maybe, just maybe, Liz catched on to what Courtney was doing, she could have survived. Although I know they do these pranks on Liz all the time, and clearly she does not enjoy them. Even from the last year prank, the "what are you doing to me?" I wouldn't like that either. Sure, it's friends, it's pranks, besties, but no, I wouldn't enjoy that either. I don't enjoy pranks. I mean, that's just me. But it looks like Liz was having fun then, when all that craziness wasn't happening. So, if there was even an inch of possibility that Liz could survive, this is how I envision it. Also, I do understand without Liz's death, there wouldn't be this movie at all. But this is what I'm thinking if Liz did survive and there was another alternate version of the movie. It wouldn't be as cool as it is now, of course, but this is what I think in my brain. She's educated, she's perfect, so she should know that her friends do plan to prank her for her birthday, as they've done many times before. So maybe she did see this coming somehow and played along, because that's how she knows, right? And that jawbreaker is the shocker here, because she didn't know that was gonna happen. Of course, no, you can't assume that your friend is gonna choke you to death with a jawbreaker, obviously. So maybe in the back of the car, she's planning out a way to just keep breathing through her nose, trying to survive through all this, enjoy the ride, right? Not really enjoy the ride, you know what I mean. Instead of stuffing her pretty face with pancakes, she knows what's going on with Courtney now, because she figured it out beforehand, because she's smart and educated and perfect. So she plays along that she's dead. Of course, in this version, she's not going to actually have those dead eyes and have that lump in her throat. She's probably just going to act like she's dead. I know it's not as cool, but just hear me out. It's very sad to know that she's gonna be stuck in that trunk for a while until she gets back home. But since in my version she spits out that thing, because they already untied that tape around her mouth, so now she can actually breathe. So if she's still stuck in there, it's gonna be a while till she gets home. But she is strong. In my version, she is strong. She's a strong woman, okay? So she takes that. Sadly, she has to take that. But if there is still a little inch of possibility, maybe it was left open. Everybody was panicking during this. Everybody was feeling that oh my god, what am I gonna do? There's this big thing that I did. All that guilt. And I'm pretty sure that Courtney felt not as much as guilt, but I actually did this. I'm actually capable of doing this, and I did it. Now I can't screw up. I can't mess this up, because I just succeeded at what I wanted to do. So I don't know if in my version that Liz waits there all the time just to get back home, or she could have escaped. With all the panic that they were having, she could have escaped the trunk. But for the sake of this little love story that I want to hold on to, she waits, because Now Fern can get to her home. What I've thought in my brain, there's always this, queer context with Fern and Liz, because Fern has admired Liz through her class, and since we get a little glimpse that Fern was around for their childhood as well.
Fern, do you remember 4th grade?
4th grade. Yeah, we used to have sleepovers.
So I have a feeling that Fern did know Liz through her childhood as well. So, which makes me a little confused when she says, I know of her.
Knew of her. Past tense. She's dead, Fern. She died.
But other ways that I have a feeling Liz plays on to this death thing. That way she keeps that secret, right? And all of this ties together because without Liz being dead or pretending to be dead, Courtney will be caught. By the end of it, Courtney will be caught. Everybody will know. So the importance of Liz not being around is actually good. So I don't know why I'm still thinking how Liz could have survived if it's so important for her to be dead or be not around. I just had the biggest realization ever. I know it's as obvious as ever that Liz has to be dead for this movie to even be around. But Liz has to be dead for justice. For the end of this, for Courtney's sake of going to jail, possibly. I don't know if Courtney goes to jail or not. I believe she's still a minor in the story, which I find it odd that she went to those that adult bar, but I mean fake IDs, But other than that Liz is very important to be dead. And I feel like Liz has impacted a lot of people from her high school. She's like one of those girls, the one you never forget from high school. Like, I wonder how she's doing. She changed everyone's lives. You could clearly see how distraught everybody is when they hear the news. So now I finally realized that Liz really needed this fate. But guess what? In a perfect world, Courtney would have been caught somehow and everything would have been great. She would have had her friend back. Julie would have had her friend back. The group would have split apart, of course, but they're still tight, like Julie and Liz, tight like that. But also, Liz and Fern are together.
I'd sit there staring at her from behind. She has this cluster of beauty marks on the back of her neck, and I know this sounds weird, but they were in the most fascinating patterns.
What do you like?
I've always been partial to a guy.
Darling, spare us the deep.
I love your hair. I love the way it shines.
Oh, and before I forget, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I promise I'll make something for this event, and I'm sorry I haven't posted much, but thank you so much. Have a magical day.